Safia here, and you're watching The Talko. The world was shocked and saddened to hear the news of XXXTentacion's murder. Since his death, more and more people are finding out just how much of an impact he had on many people's lives. So many people have been talking about the rapper's legacy. Will he go down as one of the greatest? Well, that's what many people are saying. In fact, he's been compared to Tupac. Pac's career was also cut short when he was brutally gunned down in 1996 on the Vegas Strip. He was just 25 years old, but his legacy lived on in a big way. On June 18th, X was shot and killed in Florida in a robbery attempt. Here's what X's former manager, Adam Graham Mason, had to say about the similarities drawn between X and Tupac. Hell yeah! And to anybody who thinks that's short-sighted, or that X wasn't big enough to be compared to Tupac, I mean, I was a 13-year-old crying when Tupac died, so I remember what it was like when Tupac was around. And I feel like X, in a lot of ways, he didn't get to have the career that Tupac had, but the way he impacted people was completely on the same level in my opinion. Well, Dame Dash is also convinced that X's legacy will be just as influential as Tupac and Biggie. The music mogul spoke about the rapper's untimely death in a recent interview. He also talked about the violence within the rap scene, claiming it has become noticeably worse in recent years. You know, the sad thing about it is the last couple of days I was like, yo, hip-hop is going through that phase. In my generation, it got kind of violent. Then Biggie and Pac died, and it kind of calmed down. It's just funny how things go in cycles, and you could just feel it. Actually, I got it on tape. I was like, yo, it don't feel right. It's going to take somebody to get killed for everybody to call out. And it's sad that it was him, but he's definitely going to be looked at from this 15 to 25-year-old generation as Tupac and Biggie. Going back to X's former manager, he said X's death will not be the end of his cultural impact. I think that we're not going to stop hearing about this kid pretty confidently for another 20 years from now. We're still going to be talking about him, so I mean, aside from getting to live a long life, that's probably the number one thing he wanted out of his career, was to impact as many people. Yep, check out this video where X strangely seems to predict his own death, and he talks about his wishes to influence as many kids as possible.
Worst thing comes to worst, I die a tragic death or something, and I'm not able to see out my dreams. I at least want to know that the kids perceived my message and were able to make something of themselves and able to take my message and use it and turn it into something positive and to at least have a good life. I at least, if I'm gonna die or ever be a sacrifice, I want to make sure that my life made at least 5 million kids happy, or they found some sort of answers or resolve in my life, regardless of the negative around my name, regardless of the bad things people say to me. I don't give a because I know my goal in the end, and I know what I want for everyone, and I know what my message is. So I just wanted to say I appreciate and love all of you, and I believe in you all.
Well, what are your thoughts about the similarities between X and Tupac? Let us know in the comment section. Don't forget to subscribe to The Talko, guys. We'll catch you next time.